Hello, beautiful Sigma damsels. Now there is a quote that says, authenticity is magnetic, pretense is repellent. Ladies, are you sure you're living as a genuine Sigma female, or are you just playing a part? In today's video, we're diving into the 10 obvious signs that you might be a fake Sigma female. We'll uncover the truths behind those telltale behaviors that can reveal whether you're genuinely embracing the Sigma lifestyle or merely putting on a facade. Stick around as we break down these signs with honesty and a bit of humor, because understanding who you truly are is the first step towards authentic growth. Now, damsels, let's venture deep into this, shall we? At number 1, you act like your life is a movie. Your life is a perpetual performance. You act like your life is a movie, constantly curating every moment for an imaginary audience. You're the person who's always angling for the perfect selfie, tweaking the lighting and making sure your background is Instagram-worthy. You've got a script for every scenario, from your dramatic comebacks to your deep thoughts captions. You live for the likes and comments, turning every minor event into a major production. Your daily routine is less about genuine experiences and more about creating content for your social media channel. Even simple things like having coffee with friends become elaborate scenes with carefully chosen filters and hashtags. Real life isn't a film set, and not every moment needs to be documented or polished. True Sigma females don't need to stage their lives for an audience. They live authentically, focusing on real experiences rather than how they'll look on camera. So, while you're busy directing your own reality show, others are simply enjoying their lives without worrying about the next big scene. Number 2, you are all talk, no action. Big talk, zero walk. You're all talk, no action. You love to make grand plans and talk about your big ideas, but when it comes down to actually doing something, you're nowhere to be found. You're the type to regale everyone with tales of your future success, like how you're going to write a novel, start a business, or master a new skill. Yet, the only thing you seem to master is the art of procrastination. You've got a laundry list of goals, but none of them get checked off because you're too busy talking about them instead of working on them. You might have a vision board, a list of motivational quotes, and a stack of self-help books. But your biggest achievement is managing to rearrange your plans for the 3rd time this month. You're a pro at explaining why now isn't the right time, but in reality, it's because you'd rather binge watch another season of your favorite show than take the first step. Real Sigma females turn their words into action. They're too busy getting things done to talk endlessly about their dreams. So while you're busy discussing your next big move, they're out there making it happen, one small step at a time. Number 3, you care too much about fitting in, desperate to belong. You care way too much about fitting in. You're like a chameleon, constantly changing your likes and dislikes based on who you're with. One day you're all about the latest fashion trends, and the next, you're pretending to be an expert on some obscure hobby just because your friends are into it. You spend so much time trying to blend in that you forget what you actually enjoy. It's like you have a playbook for social acceptance and you follow it religiously, adjusting your personality to match the latest group you're with. Your social media is a curated highlight reel of you doing whatever's currently cool, even if it means pretending to love things you actually couldn't care less about. The problem is, this constant effort to fit in can be exhausting and makes you come across as insincere. Real Sigma females don't need to fit into a specific mold or follow trends. They're comfortable with who they are and don't worry about whether they're part of the latest crowd. So while you're busy adapting to every new social group, they're out there being true to themselves, enjoying their unique interests without worrying about fitting in. Number 4, you gatekeep things from others. Knowledge hoarder. You gatekeep things from others like you're guarding the crown jewels. You discover a new band, a hidden gem of a restaurant, or a cool hobby, and suddenly it's top secret. When friends ask for recommendations, you act like you're revealing state secrets, giving vague hints or pretending you've never heard of it. You get a kick out of being the sole keeper of all the best spots and hottest tips, and you might even go so far as to act like others wouldn't appreciate your finds anyway. It's as if you believe that sharing your favorite things will somehow lessen their magic or make you less special. The truth is, you're not really making yourself look mysterious or exclusive. You're just coming off as a bit petty. True Sigma females don't need to hoard their discoveries. They know that sharing cool finds and knowledge only adds value and helps build real connections. While you're busy guarding your secret treasure troves, real Sigma females are out there spreading the joy and making the world a bit more connected. Number 5. You only do good things when others are watching. Performance artist. You only do good things when others are watching. It's like you've got an internal spotlight that turns on whenever there's a chance to show off your generosity. You'll volunteer for charity events, but only if you can snap a few pics and post about it. You'll help a friend move, but make sure to tell everyone how you're a selfless hero for doing so. You're great at making sure your kind deeds get noticed, and you probably even rehearse your humble replies when people compliment you. But when the spotlight's off, your enthusiasm for helping others mysteriously dims. You're more interested in being seen as a good person than actually being one. True Sigma females do good deeds quietly, without needing an audience. They're generous and helpful because they genuinely care, not for the applause or likes. So while you're busy staging your next big act of kindness for the crowd, real Sigma females are out there making a difference in their own way, without needing a fanfare or an Instagram filter. Number 6. You blame everyone for your problems. Chronic blamer. You blame everyone for your problems as if you're the star of a never-ending drama series where everyone else is the villain. If your day goes south, it's because of that annoying coworker who didn't get your coffee order right, or your partner who didn't read your mind about what you wanted for dinner. Your ability to find someone else to blame is truly impressive. Whenever something doesn't go according to plan, you're quick to point fingers. Missed a deadline? It's your team's fault for not reminding you. Didn't get a promotion? It must be because your boss is clearly out to get you. You've got a reason for everything, and none of them ever involve looking in the mirror. The reality is, true Sigma females take responsibility for their own actions. They understand that mistakes and setbacks are part of life, and don't waste time assigning blame. They learn from their experiences and move forward. So while you're busy crafting a list of everyone who's wronged you, real Sigma females are taking ownership, learning, and growing from their own challenges. Now, damsels, if you're enjoying these insights and finding our discussions engaging, why not become part of our community? Hit that subscribe button and join us as we dive into more intriguing topics and thought-provoking content. Stay tuned and let's continue this journey of discovery together. Number 7. You think you are the smartest person in the room. Intellectual arrogance. You think you're the smartest person in the room, and you can't help but make sure everyone knows it. You love to drop knowledge bombs and correct people's minor slip-ups like you're the official fact-checker of your social circle. Whether it's pointing out the historical inaccuracies in a movie or explaining why everyone's wrong about a trending topic, you're always ready to shine as the intellectual superstar. It's as if you've appointed yourself the keeper of correctness, and any chance to show off your vast array of trivia is a golden opportunity. You may not realize it, but your constant need to prove how smart you are can come off as a bit, well, annoying. Conversations become less about genuine exchange and more about you proving you're the most enlightened one in the room. True Sigma females are confident in their intelligence but don't feel the need to broadcast it at every turn. They listen as much as they talk and appreciate different perspectives. So while you're busy being the walking encyclopedia, real Sigma females are engaging in meaningful discussions, learning from others, and letting their actions do the talking. Number 8. You try too hard to fit into a mold. Mold conformist. You try too hard to fit into a mold, as if there's a one-size-fits-all template for being a Sigma female, and you're determined to follow it to the letter. You've got a set of rules you think you need to abide by, being aloof, staying mysterious, and avoiding mainstream activities. If someone says Sigma females love quiet coffee shops, you're suddenly an expert on artisanal lattes and cozy corner booths. You adjust your interests and behavior to fit this ideal image, even if it means pretending to hate things you actually enjoy. You might avoid social events because true Sigma females are supposed to be solitary, or you might overly focus on appearing nonchalant about things you're actually passionate about. It's like you've got a script and you're sticking to it, regardless of whether it reflects who you really are. True Sigma females don't follow a script. They just are. They're confident enough to embrace their genuine selves without trying to fit a preconceived notion. So while you're busy molding yourself into the perfect Sigma image, real Sigma females are simply living their lives authentically without worrying about whether they meet a specific standard. Number 9. You are scared to take any risk. Risk averse. You're scared to take any risks, preferring to stick with the familiar and safe. You talk about dreaming big and living boldly, but when it comes to actually taking a leap, you're more likely to take a nap instead. You have a million reasons why now isn't the right time. The market's too unstable. I'm not quite ready, or what if it doesn't work out? You'd rather stay in your cozy comfort zone, avoiding anything that might shake up your routine. You might have grand plans for starting a new project or taking on a new challenge, but the idea of stepping out of your safe bubble makes you break into a cold sweat. It's as if you're on a perpetual treadmill of safety, never moving forward but never really getting anywhere either. True Sigma females understand that growth comes from stepping out of their comfort zones and embracing new challenges. They're willing to take calculated risks and face uncertainty head-on. So while you're busy playing it safe and making excuses, real Sigma females are out there tackling new opportunities and living life with a sense of adventure. Number 10. Emotional detached facade. You pretend to be emotionally detached, but deep down, you're a bundle of nerves craving attention and validation. You strut around like you're completely unaffected by anything, giving off a cool, calm, and collected vibe. But behind that facade, you're constantly fishing for compliments and reassurance, like you're secretly in a never-ending audition for the role of most aloof. When people give you a bit of praise, you act like it's no big deal, but you're secretly basking in the glow of their admiration. You might even drop hints or casually mention how you're fine, when everyone knows you're desperately seeking a little emotional boost. You've mastered the art of pretending to be unaffected, but your need for validation is as obvious as a neon sign. Real Sigma females are comfortable with their emotions and don't need to put on a show to seek validation. They understand that it's okay to feel and express their emotions without playing it cool. So while you're busy acting like a stoic iceberg, real Sigma females are embracing their feelings and letting their true selves shine without needing constant approval from others. In the end, recognizing the signs of being a fake Sigma female is all about understanding authenticity versus pretense. True Sigma females aren't defined by a checklist or an image they try to project. They embrace their genuine selves, take ownership of their actions, and interact with the world in a way that's honest and unfiltered. If you find yourself ticking off more of these signs than you'd like, it might be time to reassess and focus on being true to who you are, not who you think you should be. After all, the real strength of a Sigma female lies in her ability to live authentically and confidently, without the need for pretense or validation. Thanks for watching, damsels. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the community. See you in the next video. Bye for now, and remain blessed.